Measuring sucks when you just want to draw a line down the center of a board, so I'll be making a center finder. I'm making mine out of maple, and I'm starting off by ripping a 1.5 inch strip. After that, I mark about 3 inches from the end because the whole thing is going to be about 6 inches long. And the trick here is I'm using a compass to get the perfect distance on either side from the middle. So I'm first marking off a 2-inch radius from the center, that 3-inch mark, and then I'm also measuring a 3-inch radius. This is just where I'm going to cut it. Before drilling, I'm using a center punch to punch out the middle hole and then also spots on the 2-inch radius on either side, just trying to center it as best I can. Next, I'm drilling out 1/4-inch holes just using my drill press. This keeps them nice and straight. And then I'm going to cut out a 3-inch radius. That's what I marked off earlier. I'm just cutting out a curve here just kind of for aesthetics. Next, I cut out a 2.5-inch piece for a pencil holder, and I'll explain as we go how this works. What I'm doing first is just shaping it, trying to knock down some of the hard edges. And then I'm gluing this to the center of that main piece. So this is why it's important to drill out that center hole initially, because it'll be way easier to drill all the way through later, because it'll be lined up. After the glue dries, I can drill all the way through from the main piece through that pencil holder. And then what I'm going to do is drill another hole through the side. This is going to be for a knob to actually hold the pencil in place. So I am using a tap that matches that drill bit. So it'll be a 1/4-20 knob that can fit through. So this way, if I have a pencil in there, I tighten that and then it won't move on me. Now for the full assembly, I'm going to take a 1/4-20 bolt, and I'm putting a few bearings on this first. These are going to glide along the side of the board where I'm marking a center. And I'm just going to use a small washer just to separate these from the main body of the center finder, and then just close it off with another washer and wing nut to hand tighten. I added the same to the other side, and then I could add the pencil just down the middle so it barely sticks out the bottom. And then I moved on to test it out. Now the initial test, you're just making sure the line is perfectly down the center when you mark it on both sides of the board. I had to fine tune mine, and all I did is rotate the pencil because how your pencil is sharpened can actually vary the line distance. But once I fine tuned it, it was a perfect line down the center.